And I would like to welcome you to Pokemon Scripting 102. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple trainer script. I'm going to show you all the ins and outs you need to know about creating your own Pokemon trainer battles. Alright, first thing we need to do is select a character we want to edit. As you see, I've already got mine selected. You can choose a pre-existing one, whatever, doesn't matter. Alright, first thing we're going to need to do is open up Trainer Editor. You're going to want to have the one that looks like has a Blastoise icon. There are two different Trainer Editor versions out there. They're both named the same thing, so it may get a little confusing. Both of them work. It's just this one I like to use because it works better than the other one. And it should look like this when you open it up. So let's open up our ROM. Alright, the first thing we notice is we have names or blanks. If you have a person that has a name already, that person is already in the game. So you can choose, if you want to edit them, you can. You don't have to. If you choose a blank, it's somebody you're not going to run into in the game. It's just a person that already exists. So I'm just going to edit this person right here. Executive. Choose his class, whatever you want him to be as. So we got Lass, Sailor, got the whole list here. Name Team Rocket. Pokemon number. Okay, this is the number of Pokemon the trainer will have. As you can see, it's 1, so he only has 1. Let's give him 2. Alright. Trainer number. That is important, and I'll tell you why later. You can choose if it's a tag battle or not. Check this if you want it to be a tag battle. If not, leave it alone. And music number. Rocket music number is 6. What this is when you go to talk to that person, a certain music track is going to play. And depending on what character you have, you want to have a certain music track playing. If you're not sure what music track you want, let me just save the changes here. You can always go to a pre-existing character that has that. As you can see, a swimmer music track is number 8. As you can see, it's consistent. So if you're not sure, you can always look up an existing person. All right. Next, choose the icon you want. This is the picture that will be displayed when you go to battle them. So obviously, you don't want a Rocket member sprite and then you're running into a gym leader or an Elite Four member. So keep scrolling until you find the character that you want or the picture you want, and there we go. Alright, once you're done with this, make sure you save the changes before you start editing over here, otherwise the changes will not be saved. So, click Save. Alright, next let's choose his Pokemon. For his first Pokemon, I don't know, I'll give him a random one. How about a Gengar? Okay, level 40, that sounds good. This is the Pokemon's level, of course, and you can choose his item, whatever you want him to be holding. Or you can just leave it blank, which I'm going to do right here. Don't worry about its attacks. The game itself will choose its attacks based on what level it is. So once you're done editing the first Pokemon, make sure you save before editing the second Pokemon. Otherwise, the changes will not be saved. Alright, now let's choose the second Pokemon. Let's give him a Nidoking. Level 35. Again, I'm just going to leave his item blank. Click Save. Alright, we're done. Next, we're going to open up Notepad. Alright, to write a Pokemon trainer script, there are 3 parts to it. So, it's a little bit more complex than a beginner script, but if you understood the beginner script, you should do just fine. Alright, first start out with number, org, money symbol, start. Again, name this whatever you want, it doesn't matter. Trainer, battle, 0. 0 times, and then the trainer's number. As you can see, there's the trainer's number. It's number 8. So what we type in here is 008. And if it was 15, 015. So whatever number it is, just type it in there. This tells the game exactly what trainer you're battling. So you don't get the trainers mixed up. All right, number, money symbol before, money symbol after. Again, name these whatever you want, doesn't matter. Message, money symbol, beaten. Name it whatever you want, doesn't matter. Box set, space, 6. Release, end. All right. Number, org. Before. Now, whatever you named up here for the first one, you want to put right here in the exact same way you wrote it up here. Now, before I continue, I want to explain what this is. Before is the message that's played when the trainer either runs into you or you run into them. After is right after you defeat them, a message will be played. And beaten is when you go back and talk to that person. They'll play another message. So 3 separate messages. All right, then hit enter and type in money symbol before 1 equals you can't win. All right. Next, let's start the next one. Number, org, money symbol after. 1 equals, enter, and type in money symbol after 1 equals, I can't believe I lost. And then number, org, beaten, money symbol beaten, 1 equals get lost. All right, now that we got everything the way we want it, make sure everything's spelt correctly. Make sure that you have right number spacing. Right there, I was just checking to make sure my characters did not over exceed 30 without a break. All right, once you're done with everything, you file, save, and again, save it as anything you want, but make sure it's an RBC file. So I'm going to name it RBC, and I'm going to save it. Next, minimize it. We can close this now. Close this. Next, what we want to do is we want to go find where our script was. And there it is. Now, compile script. Yes. All right, again, select up, file, destination, find your ROM. Hit here, select the first hex code, file, burn. All right, there you go, and there's the number. So let's open that up. Let's open up advanced map, minimize so you can see it, and let's type that code right here, 254E. All right, double click, and there's our message. Make sure everything's intact. Remember, you can always go back and edit if you don't like it, and then just compile it again. All right. But let's give him some movement or characteristic. I mean, because a dull trainer that just stands perfectly still and doesn't recognize you as you pass by, it's not that much fun. Normally, you would leave a trainer alone if he's a gym leader, so you have to go up and talk to him to start a battle. But most trainers, when you're walking around on the road, you want him to be able to spot you. So, make sure that you check this mark saying he's a trainer, and give him a movement type. Let's give him look around. Next, we're going to want to choose his view distance. So this is his view radius. So imagine there's like little squares right here. Every step you take is a new square. So if we just say his view distance is 1, he will only be able to view here. He won't see you over here. So let's make sure he can see all around. So let's give him a movement of about, I don't know, view distance of about 10. But make sure he's on screen. All right, you don't want somebody spotting you when he's way up here, way off screen, and then walking towards you, because